200 days in hardcore Minecraft. I'm not going to keep you for a long intro. Just make sure you hit the bell and subscribe. And also follow my Twitter. We're growing so fast recently, and I can't thank you guys enough for all the support. If you haven't seen my first 100 days video, click the link in the description. Trust me, you want to watch that one before you watch this one. Anyway, let's start off with day 101. I wasted no time on day 101. You guys were yelling at me in the comments to use the grindstone to disenchant my netherite armor. Listen, I had no idea what a grindstone did, but God, I got flamed. You guys are ruthless. So yeah, I disenchanted my netherite armor and began enchanting it immediately. I had so many levels from killing the dragon in the last video that I could just enchant all of my armor straight up. I don't know about you guys, but I love the way netherite armor sounds when it's equipped. Oh my God, I love it. While brewing potions on day 102, I got the idea to make a potion room. I felt like everything in the main basement was getting cramped, so I decided to make a separate room for the potions. I also wanted to make it nether themed, and I felt like that would look pretty nice. While mining out the room on day 103, something tragic happened to my armor stand. I literally have no idea what happened. I made another one and ignored it and hoped it didn't happen again, because that was... maybe there's a ghost in my house, I don't know. I had some really cool plans to make this room look awesome. Since I was going for a nether theme, I wanted the walls to be nether brick. Nether bricks are literally my favorite block. I wanted to put the soul sand in the middle so I could have easy access to the nether rack. I also wanted lava in the walls. I wanted it to look so cool. And in order to get everything I needed for this build, I had to go into the nether. I did nothing in the nether aside from mine this fortress. It was the easiest way to get nether bricks because I just didn't feel like smelting anything. So all I did for a full day was mine nether bricks. I also spaced out for a while too, but like, can you blame me? Look at how mesmerizing this is. Day 105, I got back to the house and started working on the walls and the floor of the potion room. I might not be good at making actual houses, but good God, I can decorate the inside of a room. And to give it a little bit more oomph. Hey, yo, what? I started randomly placing blocks from the nether around the room. I mean, come on, it looks cool. Trust me, it looks cool. I don't know, maybe my standards are low, but like, to me, that looks awesome. That I would walk down in this room and be like, yeah, that's cool. Day 106, still working on the same room. I mean... it's gonna take a while. And finally, on day 107, the room was done. That took a long time, actually. Wow, okay. Well, it's not actually done. I still wanted to do a little bit more things to the walls, like put lava in them, but I'll get to that later. I wanted to focus on more important stuff. More important things like expanding my melon farm. Yeah, we all know I hate melons, and I can't lie about that. No, I don't. I don't. But for day 108, I just worked on the melon farm. Listen, I don't know why, I just knew that I needed a lot of melons. If I didn't know anything, I knew that. I needed a lot of melons. Day 109, I was running low on wood. I had absolutely no wood in my chest. So I grabbed Rufus and we went to the nearest forest to... well, just don't tell Mr. Beast what I did in this forest. I didn't stop at regular oak wood, even though it is my favorite wood. I didn't stop there. I even went to the savannah and got the acacia trees. Man, I was on a mission and I was not gonna be stopped. That night, while looking for a birch forest, I found... what are the odds? I found 2 pink sheep next to each other. I rarely ever see a single pink sheep. I've never seen 2 together, and I thought this was awesome. I ran back home to grab leads and sleep, and then I ran back to grab the sheep. Wait, that was fire. Yo, somebody drop a beat, please. For those of you that don't know, I use Lunar Client in these videos. Lunar Client is a mod pack that helps you in PvP and survival, and right now I'm using the mod Free Look. It's like an advanced version of Toggle Perspective, where I can swing my camera around without moving my head. This made it really easy to keep track of the sheep in case they were to break the leads. Also, if you guys want that cool cape that you're seeing, you should definitely download Lunar Client. The link for it is in the description as well as my cape. Get the cape, trust me, it's awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, continue. I felt bad for making Rufus share his stable, but I wasn't putting them in with the regular sheep. No. These were special. Rufus was pissed. He was simply not fond of sharing his stable with stupid sheep. Oh my God, never heard the end of it. Like, look at him. He wouldn't even look at me. Okay, listen, from day 112 to day 115, I did nothing but farm. But you have to understand, I was watching Cxlvxn. I zoned out. I was watching Cxlvxn while farming. I zoned out. I'm sorry.
Captain, you know exactly what you did. F. All right, we're moving on to the next franchise, Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies is a classic, and similar to Cheerios, I think it's a decent cereal that you can't eat and then feel good about yourself later. Crave is not a cereal you eat when you want to have a productive day. It's simply not.
Like I said in the first 100 days video, farming is my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. Aside from PvPing, of course. If you guys want to see some PvP, you should definitely sub to the second channel. I am literally insane at this game. Okay, ignore me, ignore me. But yeah, aside from PvPing, I love farming in this game. It's so calming. You can literally do whatever you want. Listen, I love it. See, I can't build. I said this before. I can't build, but I can definitely decorate. And on the final farming day, day 115, I filled everything in with the seeds. Day 116, Operation Steal a Villager. I needed mending. When I go back to the nether, the last thing on my mind is mining for more netherite. Absolutely not. I need mending. So obviously I had to take a villager that was already in captivity because I built a wall around his village. I had to take him back to my house and lock him away in my basement and force him to work. This game is pretty... Good God. I'm gonna be completely honest here. I know absolutely nothing about villagers or about their trades or professions. I'm just kind of winging it. This is all trial and error, and I was told that if I continue to break and place a lectern, then I would get a mending book trade. Well, I didn't. I got an infinity book trade, and I bought it. And I assumed that locks the trade in, so I just went ahead and killed the villager. And I went and got another one. Listen, it's all trial and error, trust me. I make things way harder on myself than what they should be. I know, I'm sorry. I did this for the next 3 days. I don't know what happened. I spaced out. I spaced out trying to look for this mending book. I just wanted my tools to not break. Listen, my shovel's getting so low. My pickaxe, I don't have enough netherite, man. I don't have time for this. Wait, no, I actually do have time. This is for a video. Okay. Never mind, I lied. I have time. I decided to level up one of the librarians fully. I used all the paper I got from the sugarcane farm, and eventually I got to a Sharp 3 book. I turned that into a Sharp 4 book and then added it to my sword. And so was born the Blade of Black. The villager had made me so mad being very stingy with his trades, I literally just sat there AFK. He literally made me rage so hard I had to get up. I have no patience with villagers. Just look at his stupid face. Oh my god, I'd punch him. I'd rip his nose right off his anyway. After an hour of trying to get him to give me a mending book, I gave up. I'll come back to him later, but I needed to do more important things. Even more important things were trading sticks with this villager so I could get hella emeralds. Cash rules everything around me. Yo, I'm gonna get rich off of sticks, bruh. This is insane. I did this a couple of times before the villager realized I was too rich in sticks to continue to sell me more. I was breaking the economy and the villagers weren't happy with it. Shortly after, I tried again to get a mending book trading villager. I'm telling you, this was the hardest thing I've ever done ever, and I have been through some stuff. This was rough. You're all probably wondering why I gathered you here today. You're not gonna like it. I worked on digging out an underground sanctuary for them. They were gonna be my little traders. I can't say this stuff with a straight face. Why did I write this? Moral of the story is I was gonna use them for my own personal needs. Not sure what kind of design I was going for, but the first setup of the underground trading facility was horrible. So I took it down, and I just let them roam around underground. I figured they would be safer down here, even with the wall around the village. I didn't want to take any chances. Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. It was just a repeating thing. I feel like I would have had a better chance just enchanting a book with level 30 and maybe just winging it. And finally, on day 123, I found a villager with a mending book. Finally! Oh my god, it took forever. I'm so happy. I put him in a boat so I knew which one he was, and I ran back to the house to grab some books. Not only did I grab books, but I also traded with this villager so I could get more emeralds. I needed a lot of mending books and nothing was going to stop me. By the time I could use this villager, I had enough emeralds and books for 4 mending books. It wasn't all 9 books that I needed, but 4 would be fine for right now. Day 125, I was out farming again. I have a thing for farms, we all know it by now. But hey, I mean, at least I'll never need food again. Everything was looking pretty nice. After farming, I took a nap, and on day 126, I went back to steal from this villager. You know, it is basically stealing using sticks to be able to get money. It's just, it's unfair. I used those emeralds to buy 1 more mending book, and with them mending books, I put them on all pieces of my armor. My armor was pretty strong now, and I was genuinely scared of nothing. I'm unstoppable. Or so I thought. For the next couple of days, I decided to go exploring in the nether. I was down there for a very long time, and, well, you'll see why. I wanted to find some bastions. They had some really good stuff in them, and I figured I could find some pretty cool stuff. And I also just wanted to take some time out to explore the nether. What I really wanted to do was find another bastion with all the chests at the bottom so I could get more OP stuff. The gold blocks would also help for a beacon later on in the game after I kill the wither. Oh yeah, did I mention I'm gonna kill the wither in these 100 days? I traveled so far in the nether. I was so far away from the portal, but I was still determined to explore every bastion I found. Also, you get to see me scuff a pearl. That's not funny. But thank God for fire resistance, because if I didn't have it, I would probably be dead. I got to the top of the bastion just to realize that there was nothing up there that I needed. Step by step, I carefully dropped down. I didn't realize how strong the piglin brutes were. Even though I had really good armor, they were hitting me like it was nothing. It was a really close call, but somehow I managed to live. And I'm really glad I brought gapples with me, because without them, I probably would have died. Just like in the last video, I towered up 3 blocks and I began killing the piglins. They were everywhere. After taking down the piglins, I accidentally fell down, and then I was attacked by literally everything in the bastion. This nether run was not going so well. It was worth it though, because this chest had almost full diamond in it, which was pretty good, and then the other chest had more chest plates and pants. There was also a lot of gold, so honestly I think it was worth getting down the 1 heart for this. I looted that bastion fully, and I went to go find another one. This one was a different kind of bastion with the chest at the top. I'm kinda glad they're at the top though, because it'd be easier to escape if anything were to happen. Can you tell how excited I am to loot bastions? I literally speed bridge. Somehow I had gotten past the piglins the first time, but the second time they saw me, they were not very happy with me. I ran to get them away from the chest so that I could loot them without being disturbed. I learned my lesson from last time and kept my distance from the brutes. Super strong for no reason. The first chest didn't have much in them, but the second one had a golden apple in it, and that was good. There was also a Soul Speed 3 book, but I didn't really want it. I was more interested in the bones for the bone meal so that I could farm faster. I got my priorities straight. On the way back from exploring the bastions, I was thinking to myself, maybe I should use the gold to trade with the piglins instead. I could always come back and find more bastions to get more gold so that I could make a full beacon, but I wasn't really in a hurry for it. Once I got back to the portal, I found a couple piglins and I led them into the hole in the ground. They got sidetracked by the hoglins nearby, but eventually they all ended up in the hole. I set up 2 chests and stood right where they could throw the items to me. As soon as a block went in my inventory, I put it in the chest. And this is what I did for the next couple days. Once the piglins had destroyed my entire supply of gold, I grabbed everything useful out of the chests and headed back to my house. There was a lot of enchanted things that I could use with the grindstone so I could get a little bit more XP. Every time I got something enchanted, that's what I was looking forward to. On day 146, I got home with all of my fire res potions and put them in the chest in the potion room. I'm so glad I have this room. I literally love it. Once I was done sorting the chest, I went up to the grindstone and literally took every enchant off of everything I had. I didn't need it and wasn't going to use it, so I figured why not. Instead of having it sit in the chest, it could be useful and give me XP. I did, however, decide to keep the mending diamond pants, just in case. And with the XP gained from the grindstone, I decided to use the last mending book on my Elytra. It wouldn't be the last mending book for long because I still had a lot of emeralds that I forgot about. I grabbed those and headed straight to the village because I wanted more mending books. My tools still needed them. Day 147, I didn't really do much. I added more lava to the wall in the potion room, and after that I went down to the zombie spawner. I wanted to see how things were doing. It turns out I didn't really see what was going on because I stood down there AFK for, well, give or take 5 days. In my notes it says around 5 days. I could be wrong, but I do believe it was around 5 days. So until day 152, I stood down here. Very, very productive, huh? I didn't just stand here for no reason though. I needed the XP for my next mending books. Remember, my tools still didn't have mending. I went down to all the zombies and good God, there were so many of them. I couldn't hear myself think down there. They did give me a lot of XP though, so I was pretty happy with the outcome. And on today's list of top 10 things that are super satisfying, this. All that experience was so good, I did it for another 5 days. I genuinely couldn't help myself. I was getting greedy at this point. Since I had an Elytra now, I would need some fireworks. I didn't have a lot of gunpowder because I didn't really loot chests or kill creepers, so I went out on Rufus. Our main goal was to find as many desert temples as we could find so we could get so much gunpowder we wouldn't know what to do, just until I made a creeper farm. Before we found a desert temple, we actually found a desert village that was right on the edge of a plains biome. This village actually gave me the build idea that, you know, since the village is in water, I could make a village underwater instead. Imagine a village deep in the ocean, and the only inhabitants are drowned. That seemed like a pretty good build idea for me, so I kept it in the back of my mind. Within these 100 days, I've been getting very lucky. In the beginning, I found 2 pink sheep. Well, me and Rufus found this temple. I jumped down and I checked the chests, and I actually found 2 enchanted golden apples. I genuinely don't know what the rates are for these, and I don't want to know. All I know is that it's not a 1 in 7.5 trillion, unlike somebody. Anyway, I looted this temple, and I got all the gunpowder and everything else inside. I was even grabbing the bones for bone meal, because, well, like I said before, maybe 18 times in this video, I love farming. I thought I lost Rufus, but he had wandered pretty far. I wouldn't be able to handle it if something happened to you, bud. It was getting nighttime, and I didn't bring a bed with me, so I went and found a village and slept there for the night. Day 159. This was hands down my worst Minecraft experience. Okay, I'm just gonna play the clips. Things were going normally. Rufus and I found another desert temple, and I went inside. Dodged a few arrows from the skeleton, and then finished them off. Things were going normally. I got a fire aspect book, a golden apple, and a couple more pieces of gunpowder. There was some gold in other chests, and then I found some iron horse armor for Rufus. I was so excited to give it to him. I grabbed the TNT out of the temple and made my way back up. When I got up to the top, I was alone. Rufus was not there. I searched around the desert for a little bit looking for him, and I couldn't find him. And then I saw it. Wait, are you serious? Wait. Are you serious? No way, bro. No way. No way. No way. I had literally just gotten this iron horse armor for him. I couldn't wait to give it to him, and now he's gone. We traveled so far. It was a very long way back to the house. I'll never forget this day. Ever. It was soon nighttime when I had reached the village I could stay at. I was still so very upset. Day 160, I had gotten back to the house and I put all my loot away. I was gonna make Rufus a grave. My poor horse. While looking for a spot to put the grave, it started to rain. And now some things were just getting way too coincidental. I don't... Ignore it. Whatever. I was so upset after Rufus's death, I ran to the nether. I was gonna destroy all the wither skeletons I could find. And then up next, the wither itself. This did, however, take a very long time. Something along the lines of 15 days in the nether hurts. It's actual pain. Since it took that long, I'm not gonna show you the full thing, obviously. I'm gonna show you an amazing montage. Here we go! Wait. Hold on. 2 skulls? 2? Within like 40 seconds? Dude, I really thought I was getting lucky until I couldn't get the 3rd skull. So, yeah, continue. That took so long, I was happy that I could go back home. And I think I got all the sadness and anger out of my system from losing Rufus. Hopefully things would get better. Day 177, I did a little bit more interior work on the potion room. Having the lava flow around in the walls actually looked pretty nice, so I added a little bit more. On day 178, I was preparing to fight the Wither. I was brewing strength potions. If I was going to fight the Wither, I was going to get it done quick. I honestly feel like the Wither is harder to kill than the Ender Dragon. I don't know what it is, but the Wither just scares me. With my strength being brewed, I went out to look for a nice spot to dig down so I could fight the Wither. There was no way I was fighting it above ground. The Wither is extremely unpredictable, and if it sees a mob, it's just going to go after it. I'd rather not have it distracted. I dug down to diamond level and I carved out a spot to spawn the Wither. I am literally terrified. All the stuff I did in the Nether, if I died to the Wither, I would be so mad. Even though I had strength potions and god apples, I was still terrified. But here we go. Okay, that was a lot easier than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have been over-prepared for this fight, but come on now. At least I got another star. I mean, not many people can say that, right? I got another star. I can make a beacon now. I can make a beacon. Even though I had a horrible encounter with the piglins last time, I still went back to the bastions. I needed more blocks of gold, and since they had a lot, I figured they could spare some. I mean, what are they gonna do to me? Wait, I thought this was really cool. This gas kept disappearing on me, and I still killed it. I still shot him. I thought that was cool. Alright, Philza, Mr. Hardcore, let me see you do that then. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I get to have fun in this bastion. I don't think this was very fun, though. They were everywhere! I couldn't do anything! Thank God for the fire res, because, I mean, without it, I would look like them. Bastion number 2. Give me all the gold blocks. Thank God these things can't jump. I mean, like, if they did parkour, I would probably be dead. Day 185. Using the blocks I borrowed with no intention to give back, I made the beacon. I didn't even have enough, but we all know me. I'm impatient. So for right now, this is gonna have to do. And yeah, maybe it's a little ghetto, but who cares? It's a beacon, it works. I've literally never made a beacon in Minecraft before, and I have to say, I was very excited. Using all the gunpowder I got from my last exploration with Rufus, I made a whole bunch of rockets. I was gonna go get the supplies needed to build the underwater village. I wasn't actually expecting to have this many rockets, to be honest. And I also figured now would be a perfect time to try out the Elytra. Look at my Elytra. It looks so cool with the Minecon cape design. I genuinely can't get over it. And since I combined it with a mending book, it'll last for a very long time. From day 186 to day 90, I did nothing but mine up sandstone. I wanted to have a desert village underwater, so I got to work destroying every temple I could find. I completely destroyed 2 temples, and I was actually pretty proud of myself. I had so much sandstone, I didn't even know what to do. I found a spot I liked, and I put a chest down so I could put all the sandstone in it. I still had more sandstone back at the house, but this is where I was going to leave most for now. On day 191, I took care of the cows and the sheep. I haven't been over here recently, so I figured I'd do it now. These poor things have gone without attention for long enough. After dealing with the cows and the sheep, I made more puppies. You can never have too many dogs. In real life, I'm a dog person. I don't like cats, even though I have a cat. His name is Chicken Nugget. Okay, I'm babbling, I'm sorry. Days 192 to 195, I actually dealt with the pillagers, but I had to kill them in order to get the potion effect Bad Omen. I was gonna fight a raid, and I needed Bad Omen to get it. After a little bit of work, I finally got the potion effect, and I went off to find a village far away from my own. I was specifically looking for a village without mountains around it, just so I could have an easier time keeping the raiders at bay. I had found a desert village next to a savanna, and the terrain was pretty flat, so I decided to start the raid here. These poor villagers have no idea what's coming up. That's me. I'm the hero of the village. Even though I did kind of start the raid myself. Anyway, we're just going to ignore that. Let's go trade. Being the hero of the village has its benefits. If you didn't know, this effect actually lowers every single trade in the village as long as you have it. That means I could get an emerald for a piece of paper. I'm going to be rich! All I did for the next 4 days was trade. That's all I did. I got mending books for literally an emerald and a book. That's it. I was stacked on mending books, I got stacked on everything you could think of. And then with the extra emeralds, I added another layer to my beacon. Day 200, the most important day of this video. I fished. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, also subscribe if you're new. And if you are already subscribed, hit the bell to be notified when I upload another 100 days video. I'll be uploading content like this all the time, and as long as you guys are enjoying it, I'm going to keep uploading it. Make sure to check the description for all of my socials, follow to stay updated, and also join my Discord. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.